So oftentimes, since I'm a self-taught seamstress, I like to refer to books. Many books have come and gone through the years, and this one I've actually purchased twice. I bought it and then I decided I didn't like it, and then I got rid of it, and then I ended up purchasing it again. So this one is one of my favorite for doll maker type things, and as you can tell, it's geared heavily towards 80s and 90s when reproduction dolls were a thing. And it literally has so many patterns, and these are all without seam allowance patterns. They look a lot different if you're used to seam allowance patterns like with Simplicity, but I really loved how they go through and everything is detailed. So like you can tell, like these are lots of ruffles, these are scoop necks, a Peter Pan collar, a yoke, but they go through, and then, you know, for dresses, this is like making a pin tuck. So if you see some of those, it's really popular with BJDs and some little girls clothing. You have all the pin tuck, and so like it goes through and it gives you like a detailed instruction on how to do some of these things. Whereas like me, I'm a self-taught seamstress, so I love videos and things online, but there's certain little techniques that, you know, I want to learn. Like, if you don't know what this is a yoke neckline. This was really popular. I live in the South, so it's extremely popular with traditional little girls clothing, but this gives you pictures, and then it, you know, goes through. And this is a huge book. And again, this was tailored towards reproduction coats. So this talks about the jacket, the basic jacket, jacket coat variations, and you can see like the ruching and the details that go into it. It talks about shortening the collar, and it's really kind of fun too if you're wanting to dabble into pattern making, because like here it explains to you like, oh, we've got this pattern piece, and you can, you know, trim it down to what you want in order to give it a rounded edge to your jacket, or if you wanted to go straight across, you can do a straight edge to your jacket. So it's kind of neat to show you, if you're a little more advanced in your pattern making and sewing, what you can do with the versatility of the patterns that you already have. So this is one many doll seamstress had recommended to me, and I absolutely love it. It's definitely one of my favorites, and I recommend you picking it up if you can. Again, actually there's two different versions of it. And like you can see, it retailed for $20. I think I maybe bought it for $5 or $10 online, but it's the Dolls Dressmaker Complete Pattern Book by Venus Dodge. And let me see if I can, what's the copyright date, just in case anybody was interested. So it looks like, and I think this has been reprinted twice. So it was first published 1987, then in 88, and then they reprinted it in 1988, and it looks like it was still in production until about 1995. So that's kind of the era, but the knowledge of what's in it and like all the different things that you can get in this book is, you know, amazing. So if you're just starting out somewhere and you want to learn about different techniques for sewing doll clothes, or just sewing in general for small scale things, like this is great, because it literally has all sizes. This is one of my favorites for trims. Excuse me. Because you see all these dainty, delicate trims, and you're like, how do I do that? How do I make a bow? So it's, I would highly recommend just reading it, and it goes over all sorts of different things. But this is a great one if you're starting out and you need some sewing verbiage. Thanks for watching.